presented by Pat's News Center, your home for everything New England Patriots. Let's get into it, Foxborough faithful. Just like everyone obviously predicted back in September, the New England Patriots are 11-2 and blazing toward a deep playoff run. With rookie sensation Drake May leading the charge, this team has flipped the NFL on its head and put the league on notice. From a bottom dweller to a potential AFC juggernaut, the Patriots' revival is nothing short of stunning. But as expectations rise, from simply having a winning season to locking in a wild card to now possibly winning the AFC, one major concern could be the crack in the armor that derails this dream season. No, it's not the schedule. That narrative is overplayed. Sure, New England's had a favorable stretch of games, but they've made the most of it. They've not just beaten bad teams, they've buried them. Blowouts over Carolina, gutsy road wins in Buffalo, shutdowns of Cleveland's elite defense, and strong showings against playoff-caliber teams like the Bucs have all added real weight to this 11-2 record. And when compared to another 11-2 AFC squad like Denver, the Patriots have done it more convincingly, beating teams like the Giants and Jets by a combined 31, while the Broncos scraped by with a margin of just 3. But here's the catch. When you're that good, playing an easy schedule doesn't make wins more impressive. It just makes losing less likely. And when you're not being pushed every week, your flaws can hide in plain sight. For the Patriots, that hidden flaw is starting to show its teeth. It's not talent. It's not effort. It's situational play calling on offense. Let's make this clear. Josh McDaniels has been masterful in guiding May's development. He's one of the smartest offensive minds in the league. But once the Pats grab a 2-score lead, the offense goes into turtle mode. The aggression vanishes. The rhythm disappears. And clock-chewing play calling takes over, even when the run game isn't working. Take Monday Night Football against the Giants. New England was up 30-7 in the third quarter with May red hot, fresh off a clinic in the second quarter. This was the moment to bury the game. Instead, the offense sputtered. Runs for no gain, conservative sequences, and wasted momentum led to a missed field goal. And just like that, the Giants made it a 2-score game. The blip in the win probability graph tells the story, but so do the numbers. Pass plays on that drive, plus 4.7 expected points. Run plays, minus 4.5. That's the story of a team fighting itself. And this isn't an isolated case. Against the Bucs, a chance to go up 3 scores turned into a bland run-in complete punt sequence. The Saints, Bengals, Falcons all featured second-half lapses where passive play calling let teams creep back into games. In each case, the Patriots had to rely on late defensive heroics instead of offensive knockouts. The result? Despite being 11-2, New England is the second-worst fourth-quarter offense in the NFL. That's not just a stat. It's a red flag. Even in one-score games, where you need late-game production, the Pats are averaging just 5 points in the fourth quarter. The numbers don't lie. Fourth-quarter production plummets. Rushing efficiency drops from 4.3 to 2.8 yards per carry. Passing yards fall off a cliff from 9.2 to 7.6 per attempt. The offense, by design, loses its edge when it matters most. And in the red zone, that's another headache. New England ranks 7th in yards per play, but just 24th in red zone touchdown percentage, the second biggest drop-off in the NFL. Despite facing some of the league's worst red zone defenses over the last 3 games, the Pats have been one of the worst red zone offenses during that same stretch. The lowlight? A 6-play failure from the 1-yard line against Cincinnati. Brutal. So here's the bottom line, Pats Nation, this team is elite. No question. Drake May has been electric, the defense is tough, and the locker room culture is back where it belongs. But as the schedule tightens and the playoffs loom, the margin for error vanishes. Conservative second-half play calling and red zone miscues won't just stall drives, they'll end seasons. The good news? The tests are coming. Showdowns with MVP-level quarterbacks are on deck, and these games will be the true playoff tune-ups. If New England wins out, and they absolutely can, a 15-2 record would be on the table. And when you consider the 2 losses were a meltdown against Vegas and a turnover nightmare in Pittsburgh, 17-0 wasn't just a fantasy. It was within reach. Regardless of what happens next, the 2025 season has been a triumph. The Pats are back. Foxborough has life again. And with a few tweaks in the clutch moments, this team could be holding the Lombardi before long. For more updates like this, stay locked into Pat's News Center, your source for everything New England Patriots. Let's keep it rolling, Pats Nation.